Welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. My name is Eric. I'll be taking you through this topic, geometrical constructions. And for this particular topic, subtopic, we'll be covering construction of an angle of 30 degrees. So we want to see how you construct an angle of 30 degrees using a ruler and a pair of compasses only. So that is what we are going to cover within this lesson. And we just want to see how that can be done if you have to use a ruler and a pair of compasses only. Of course, we have a few questions on the same to help us with the illustration on how that can be done and what that is all about. So at the end of the lesson, we'll have some assignment to help us with practice and just to help us check on your understanding of the concept as we are going to discuss during this lesson. So 30 degrees angle is half of 60 degrees. So to construct 30 degrees angle, we first construct 60 degrees, and then after that you bisect. One of our previous videos you've talked about bisecting an angle. So if you didn't get that, possibly you can check just to see how we bisect angles. So the following procedure can be used to construct an angle of 30 degrees. So of course, that 30 degrees can be constructed at P or at Q, either of the two. We've discussed about that previously. So given a line segment PQ, it depends on the way the angle is framed. It can be drawn here or it can be drawn here. See, the same way we did 60 degrees. You can construct it on either side, either this side or the other side. So assuming you wanted to construct it at P, first of all, now the sharp edge of the pair of compasses should be here, and then the pencil. Now you simply do an arc just like we did in the previous, and then you call this X. You see, so using this X as the center, you make an arc that way. See, and using this as the center, you make an arc. Then you join now this point to that point of intersection. You could even call it maybe R. Here. So if you join this P to Q, for example, you'll be constructing 60 degrees. Now if you join it to R, you'll be constructing 30 degrees. So take note of the procedure. See, we are using P as the center. That is if you are to construct an angle of 30 degrees at point P. You see, so this should be the center. So you just draw an arc that way. Then you call this X, this point of intersection of the arc and the line PQ. Maintain that radius. Now use X as the center, draw an arc this way. You see. Then we call this Q. Use Q as the center. Don't change the radius. Draw an arc to cut this at R. So if you join P to R, you see, that will be 30 degrees. If you join P to Q, that will be 60 degrees. So it is that simple. It's not hard. Just need to master the procedures step by step. So that is the first arc that you draw. So you draw that arc. Then you see that arc is crossing the line PQ at S. So after that, I've said use now S as the center, but you maintain the radius. So you're going to draw another arc this way. Then this one you can call it Q. So if you join P to Q, remember that is 60. So using Q as the center and the same radius, make another arc, call it R. You join P to R, that is what is going to be 30 degrees. So you see now you can see S is the center. See. Then you draw a long arc. So I'm going to use T as the center. T as the center now. So you see, T now as the center, make an arc at R. So you join P to R, that is 60 degrees. That is 30 degrees. If you join P to T, that is 60. If you join P to R, that is 30 degrees. So you see now we are joining, at this point now we are joining P to R. So the angle formed is 30 degrees. So that is how you construct an angle of 30 degrees. So we have an example here. Using a ruler and a pair of compasses only, construct triangle ABC in which ABC is 30 degrees and AB is 4 centimeters. So of course, you have to start with the line AB. So let's start with this line here, the line AB. So we mark A, and then we measure 4 centimeters to help us find B. So 5 centimeters. So A as the center. So this is B. And then angle ABC is 30. So 30 is constructed at B. So this is where you're constructing the 30 degrees. So we'll have to do the arcs. So we do that arc that way. And then we use, I'm going to use now B as the center to do another arc. So the first arc should be extended. So we have that. Now, so this is our T now. So we're going to use that T as the center to make another arc to cut this first one. So this first one, we'll have to extend it a bit. So extend it a bit. Then I use T as the center. So you make an arc there. So this first arc is supposed to be extended. So this is R. So if I join B to R, that line will be 30 degrees. That's 30 degrees. So this angle here is 30 degrees. And then the other line BC. So BC, B to C is 5.5. So I measure 5.5. So 5.5. So this one here you. So I measure 5.5. So that's where 5.5 is. So that's where C should be. So I can use even a different color to help me draw that triangle. So the triangle is this. That is the triangle. Then we have this. Then we have. So the only evidence that you have done the construction is when you have the arcs. So these arcs are very important as you draw them. So we have another one here, construct triangle ABC. So you start with this, then you mark AB. So AB now is 6 centimeters. So I'll measure 6 centimeters. So 6 centimeters to help me mark where B is. So I'm using A as the center. Then from there I locate B. So this is A and this is B. Then AC is 5 centimeters, but let me construct the angle first. Angle ACB. So this one again should be ABC. So this should be ABC. So that we are constructing the angle at B. Or tentatively, now that that is what is given, what I'll do is that I will start with AC. So this line, let me construct AC first. So A is here. Then I measure 5 centimeters. So 5 centimeters. Then you mark C. So this is C. Then now I need to construct the 30 degrees angle at C. So the same thing that I did in the previous case, I'll use C as the center. Then I'll draw an arc. So I draw a long arc. Then now I'll use this point where the arc is cutting the line as the center. And I draw another arc. So this is T. So if I join C to T, that will be 60 degrees. So I'll use T as the center and draw another arc to cut the previous arc at that point. So you call this R. So that is 30 degrees. We join C2 to R, that is 30 degrees. So this one is 30 degrees. And then the length given AB is 6.5. So 6.5 from A to where B is. So 6.5. So 6.5. So 6.5. So from A here, we have 6.5 there. See, so it means we'll have to extend the line to help us get B. So that is where B is. Then now you can complete the triangle by now joining A. So we now join A to B. And then A to C. Then from C you go back to B. So we have our complete triangle. Yes, that way. So you can attempt this together with the assignment that is given, just to help you practice on what you have been learning. Otherwise, that marks the end of the lesson. Until next time, goodbye.